Yeah, I want to do a video. I'm sitting here this morning on this December cold morning, and the last few days have been very tough in our world, in our country. A lot of violence, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. One thing that's happened, and it happened on my birthday of all days, a icon of acting, of directing and producing. We lost a gentleman who was just magnificent at what he did in his craft. So this video here, I'd like to do a look at the masterpiece Stand By Me. And if anybody remembers this, this is a coming-of-age story that just looked at a different time in America. It was made in a different time in America's history. Produced by a man who, and directed by a man who starred in our living rooms for many years. And then he went behind the camera and produced some of the greatest 20th century movies that you could ever think of. And one of them was this. I like to read this here on the back. It says, "Absolutely wonderful, a film I may never forget." Jeffrey Lyons, from the Sneak Previews Independent Network News. And this is the story about this movie. In a small, woodsy Oregon town, a group of friends, sensitive Gordy, tough guy Chris, flamboyant Teddy, and scaredy cat Vern, are in search of a missing teenager's body. Wanting to be heroes in each other's and their hometown's eyes, they set out on an unforgettable 2-day trek that turns into an odyssey of self-discovery. They sneak smokes, tell tall tales, cuss cause it's cool, and band together when the going gets tough. When they encounter the town's knife-wielding hoods who are also after the body, the boys discover a strength they never knew they had. Stand By Me is a rare and special film about friendship and the inevitable experiences of growing up. Filled with humor and suspense, it is based on the novel The Body by Stephen King. This one here is a special edition of this DVD. And as you may know, this had Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connor, and Kiefer Sutherland. And also there was a appearance of Richard Dreyfuss in this as the grown-up Gordy who's telling the story. So yeah, the special edition has a lot of extras in it, special features. It's digitally mastered audio and video, widescreen presentation, English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, subtitles, exclusive featurette Walking the Tracks, the summer of Stand By Me, including interviews with Stephen King and Rob Reiner, Director Rob Reiner's commentary, Stand By Me, the music video, isolated music score, bonus trailers, talent files, interactive menus, production notes, and scene selections with motion images. So to give credit where credit is due, this is made by Columbia Pictures. And Columbia put this out in 1986. And this is the third film that Rob Reiner did as a director. And I was just reading that they did an interview with Mr. Reiner, and he was saying that if anything happened to him, he would like to be remembered for this particular motion picture. And I could understand why, because this is a very thought out, told tale of growing up, of innocence, of fitting in, being tough, standing out, wanting to be seen and heard, and stuff. So this here is a powerful, powerful story. If you ever get the chance, if you have never ever treated yourself to a movie that has so much going for it, I recommend that you try Stand By Me. I don't believe you would go wrong with this particular motion picture. I'm going to watch it again. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of Mr. Reiner's movies. I had most of his movies on VHS, which I don't have a VHS tape, a tape anymore, tape player. All I have is DVD. And because I've watched on VHS, I've watched The Princess Bride, I've watched When Harry Met Sally, and and other ones of his. I was always amazed of how he presented his movies, just genuine from the heart, from his mind, and from his heart. He always gave 1,000% when he put into his movies. And we were the beneficiaries of him doing these movies for us, the viewing public. So do yourself a favor if you get the chance, catch this. I also recommend, there was a movie that was made by a different director that also had a cast that was a mirror of Stand By Me. Excuse me. And that was Now and Then, made in the 90s, and that had Christina Ricci and others in it. Had Demi Moore in it. But it was also like a mirror to this, of 4 young girls who grew up in a small town, and it follows them going on an adventure in their town in the 70s. And this here is Stand By Me is based in the 50s. Another thing that I like about this is the music in this. Besides being into comics and movies, I like music. I've always enjoyed music. Growing up around a lot of people who enjoyed music, I grew up with country and western and crooners and rock and roll in my youth. I just turned 62, so this month. So I'm still enjoying um, movies from eras, other decades, um, and some that that came out before I was even thought of. So this is one here that came out while I was here, and I wish I could have told Mr. Reiner thank you. Thank you for what he did for putting movies like Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, and all the other movies, Misery, and all the other ones he did. Couldn't thank him enough. So, again, try this out. I think you will enjoy yourself. If you've never seen this, do yourself a favor and catch this movie. If you can, get the special edition, because the special edition has extras that the original DVD doesn't have in it. This came out with, like I said, the special features in it, and you'll get more out of it. I recommend when you're watching it, listen to the commentary that Rob Reiner does. I mean, it's thought provoking. So yeah, um, catch it when you can. I can't say enough that you will enjoy yourself. This has been Daryl 2007. I'm going to put this on my account of that account, and not my liking the covers, because my liking the covers, I usually just put comics on there. I put my comic book covers on there. So, but yeah, this here I want to do on my Daryl 2007 channel for this particular review, and for saying a goodbye to Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Reiner. So, depending how this does, I might do more reviews of my movies that I have from different directors that have, made an impact in my life and stuff, and movies that I have enjoyed over the decades. So, give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Leave a comment if you like. And if you like, subscribe to my channel. So everyone who's in these cold states, stay warm and try to remember that we're all here for some reason that we all don't know why we're here, but we're here for some kind of reason. And let's try to make the best of it. There is so much suffering in our world, but let's try to ease it up some if we could. So until next time, take care of yourselves. This is Daryl 2007. I'm out.